The first time you notice it, it feels small. A sweater. Just a sweater. A child walks down a quiet hallway, and on his chest is a simple image, a rocket and the word Apollo 11. Most viewers move on without thinking, but others stop, rewind, and once they see it, they can't unsee it. Because this is where the question begins. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy stories that uncover hidden meanings in famous films, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow and brings more stories like this to you. Now let's continue. The Shining is already known as a strange movie. Not loud, not fast, just deeply uncomfortable. Long hallways, empty rooms, silence that feels heavy. Nothing is explained clearly, and that is exactly why people keep watching it again and again. Over the years, viewers started to notice patterns, symbols, repeated images, things that seemed too specific to be accidents, and slowly a theory formed. What if The Shining was not just a horror movie? What if it was a confession? The theory says the movie is secretly about the moon landing hoax, that the famous landing was staged, and that this film was a way to hide the truth in plain sight. It sounds impossible at first, but the details keep piling up. Let's start with the setting. The entire movie takes place in a massive hotel, isolated, cut off from the world, a place where reality feels unstable. The hotel is filled with Native American imagery, strange patterns, and impossible layouts. Doors lead nowhere. Windows appear where there should be none. Nothing makes sense. Some believe this mirrors a film set, a controlled environment, a fake reality designed to look real. Then there's the carpet. The carpet pattern appears again and again, a bold geometric design. It feels almost hypnotic. The same shape repeats over and over. Some viewers believe it looks like a launch pad. Others see it as a maze, a symbol of going in circles, never reaching the truth. The maze outside the hotel adds to this idea. From above, it looks complex, confusing, impossible to understand unless you have the full picture, just like a large-scale lie. From inside, you are lost. From above, the path is clear. Now let's talk about that sweater again. The Apollo 11 sweater is not subtle once you notice it. It is bright, centered, clear. The child wearing it walks toward room 237. In the original book, the room number was different. It was changed for the movie. Why 237? Many believe this refers to the average distance between the Earth and the Moon at the time, about 237,000 miles. Coincidence? Maybe. But then the child enters the room, and when he comes back out, he looks shaken, traumatized, silent, as if he has seen something he was not meant to see. Some believe this represents discovering the truth and being unable to speak about it. Inside that room, reality breaks. The bathroom is bright, clean, almost fake-looking. The woman in the bathtub appears beautiful at first, then suddenly she is not. The image falls apart. The illusion collapses. A perfect metaphor, according to the theory. What looks real isn't. Now consider the way the movie handles time. Days blur together. Titles jump forward without warning. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Time does not flow naturally. It feels edited, cut, rearranged, just like film. Some scenes repeat with small changes. Characters remember things differently. The movie feels like it's slightly out of sync with itself. This has led many to believe the film is about altered history, about rewriting events and forcing everyone to accept the new version. Then there is the famous line, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy." The sentence repeats endlessly, page after page, always the same words.
no creativity, no variation. Some see this as a message about forced repetition, about following a script, about doing the same thing again and again until it becomes accepted truth, not because it's real, but because it's repeated. Now let's look at the big moment many people point to.
The child stands up from the floor. The camera tilts, and behind him, for a brief moment, you see it clearly. The Apollo 11 sweater again. And right behind him, the carpet pattern forms a shape that looks like a launch platform. The image feels deliberate. The camera lingers just long enough. The theory suggests this is the moment of launch, the moment the lie begins. After this point, the movie becomes more violent, more unstable. Reality continues to break down. The adult character slowly loses control. He becomes angry, paranoid, obsessive, trapped inside the building, unable to leave. Some believe this represents the weight of keeping a massive secret, a lie so big it destroys the person holding it. The hotel itself seems alive, watching, remembering, keeping records. Photographs line the walls, old faces, frozen moments. At the very end, we see a photograph from decades earlier. The same face appears, smiling, as if he was always there. Some interpret this as history being rewritten, as if the person was placed into the past to make the story complete. Now here is the important part. None of this proves the moon landing was fake. That is not the point. The theory is not about evidence, it is about symbolism. It asks a different question. What if the movie is about guilt? What if it is about being asked to help create something false, to sell it as real, to never talk about it again? Even if you reject the moon landing hoax entirely, the theory still works as a story about secrecy and control. That's why it survives. Because The Shining never explains itself. The director never gave clear answers. When asked about hidden meanings, he stayed quiet, sometimes smiled, sometimes changed the subject. That silence feeds the mystery. People have analyzed the movie frame by frame. They have found continuity errors that seem intentional. Objects appear and disappear. Furniture moves. Decorations change. In a normal movie, these would be mistakes. Here, they feel like clues or traps. The film almost dares you to look closer. And once you do, you start to question everything, not just the movie, your own memory. Because how many things do we accept as real simply because we were told they were? How many stories we never question? This is why the theory refuses to die. It's not about the moon, it's about trust. The Shining becomes a mirror. It reflects our fear that reality can be edited, that truth can be staged, that history can be controlled by those with power. Whether or not the moon landing was real, the anxiety behind the theory is very real, and the movie captures it perfectly. The long silences, the empty spaces, the feeling that something important is missing. In the end, the question is not, was The Shining about the moon landing? The real question is this: why does the idea feel possible? Why does the movie allow so many interpretations? Why does it still make people uneasy decades later? Because The Shining is not about ghosts, it's about doubt. And once doubt enters your mind, it doesn't leave easily. That is why people keep watching, keep analyzing, keep arguing. And that is why this theory, no matter how strange it sounds, refuses to disappear. Because the scariest thing is not a monster in a hotel. It's the idea that reality itself might be a carefully built set, and we are just walking through it, trusting the story we are given.